What's up, people? Just come to the lakeside in the park. People are out and about doing exercise, flying the kites, family time. It's actually good to see where people are out and about and not in a lockdown state. A lot of businesses here in Vietnam have reopened up again. People are back to work officially towards the end of this month, which is a couple of days time. Things will kind of be like 99% back to normal. School starts around May here in Vietnam. The cases they've had here so far, around 270 cases, no deaths, which is pretty good here for Vietnam. People are saying that it's attributed to them closing off the border real fast and acting upon the virus, because the majority of the cases were actually from people that have been overseas and that came back to Vietnam. And yeah, it's been a really interesting time. It's just really good to see people out and about, just doing exercise, family time. People are still wearing masks, well, some of them are, but yeah, very low cases here in Vietnam. 97 million population, but I had to jump on the motorbike today and go out of the city for a little ride, as well as around the area. Stopped here at the park, done a bit of shopping, so it's kind of getting back to this normal out there. At the same time, there are other countries that are still in lockdown, and like New Zealand, they've gone from a level 4 lockdown to now a level 3 lockdown. A lot of the drive-through takeaway places are open, so now there's like lines of people stopping at McDonald's, KFC, lining up to get their fast food binge. And I can understand. I think a lot of it is fear-based. A lot of it, I think, is to do with the stress, the anxiety, the uncertainty that this lockdown has created. Has actually impacted people psychologically. So people look for some kind of escapism, and we see it sometimes in food. I mean, I've been there myself. You know, I've binged out on food a lot and went up to an excess of 200 kgs. Now I'm down to 120, which is good. So I've overcome that hurdle. So I know what it's like to feel those feelings of anxiety, stress, the vulnerability. And this is what this lockdown has created. Yes, some people will say that, well, it's to stop the spread of the contagious, deadliest virus known to man. And agree somewhat and disagree somewhat. I mean, I've looked at a lot of the data, a lot of the doctors that are talking about it. And you can see a lot of it on some of my Facebook pages that I've got. DJ Wiz NZ Facebook page. You can see a lot of the facts and the videos and stuff like that about what I'm talking about. And I don't agree and I don't disagree, although I do my own research and I don't take it like a spoon feed. It's best to do your own research and look at all sources and all things, instead of just relying on, say, the mainstream media or these social media platforms for your official narrative. Do your own research to create your own narrative and draw your own conclusions. That's what I suggest, because it's important. And on that note, with all these social media platforms, a lot of them are centralizing now their power by censoring people and the alternative narratives to their official narrative, which comes from, if you follow the money, back up to these billionaires. So I know a few people now that are going to be taking them to court, like London Real. So because it impeaches, or what's the word, impinges on our human rights, that they can centralize their social media platforms to create a so-called educational platform all of a sudden. An educational platform with the official narrative. Now, if you're going to step into that kind of educational platform, well, there's a public liability, and I would say a public utility. They're actually creating a public utility when they centralize their official narrative as an educational thing. And so an organization like London really going to be taking them to court, because that impinges on human rights, because we're not getting the full narrative, the full research, or the full perspective. Now, there are a lot of doctors coming out with their perspective, but it's been shunned away because they want to centralize their official narrative. Anyway, that's something in the coming future that's going to be happening. So I'll be posting up a lot of this information on my DJ Wiz NZ Facebook page, and I'm surprised that their page hasn't been banned by Facebook yet. So but I don't give a stuff, man. You know, it's beyond being in the fear mentality now, man. It's beyond that shit. We're living in the reality that, you know, a lot of people can take advantage of others in situations like this pandemic and impose their restrictions, impose their laws, impose their agendas to get their way. And this is what I'm totally against. And, you know, I'm for the solution now. I'm all for the solution, but in order to be for the solution, you need to understand what the problems are and where it's coming from. And so, yeah, there's a lot of dot connecting to really do. And man, good luck on the journey. If you are one of those that are similar to me, that are trying to help awaken the rest of humanity out of this hypnotized sleep and herd consciousness, aka robotic compliance, whatever you may want to call it. Anyway, these are my thoughts, and just giving you an update on what's happening here in Vietnam and some of the things I'm getting up to. But keep locked into the DJ Wiz NZ Facebook page. I'm going to be posting up a lot of info on there, and also on my Twitch channel. I've got a Twitch channel out there, DJ Wiz NZ Twitch. Jump on that as well. I'm going to be posting more stuff on those two mediums, especially the Twitch one. And yeah, got a few good things coming up installed for the future. And just be wary out there, people. And as I said, do your own research and question authority. Don't take the official narrative as being the only narrative. Do your own research and come to your own conclusions. At the end of the day, you be the judge. You be the judge at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with me. All good. It's all good. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave this video at that. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let's give you another look at some of the vibes here and the families doing their exercise. It's really good to see. And people out there trying to take care of their families and their livelihoods. It's awesome. Anyway, back on the motorbike. Time to get on out. See you guys on the next video. Give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Got some more content coming your way. Experience the journey. Inspire others. Live life, guys. Boom.